Do you remember this? I grew up watching Saturday morning cartoons during the 70s and early 80s, and oftentimes those shows were interlaced with musical messages from the folks at Schoolhouse Rock. One of my favorites, Conjunction Junction, What's Your Function? I can still recall the tune today. I often teach my clients that structure dictates function. What do I mean by that? Well, the way things are structured, physical spaces, environments, is going to predetermine how we operate or function when we are in those environments. If, for example, you have no chairs in the conference room and you have a meeting, that particular structure, because everyone is standing, is going to promote shorter meetings. If your home is populated with lots of fruit sitting on the counters and healthy foods inside the pantry, that structural setup is going to promote the functioning of healthier eating patterns. I had a great example of this yesterday. My oldest son played the Cheshire Cat in a production of Alice in Wonderland, and afterward, he and some friends were going to go play soccer. As we were driving to the field, it started to rain, so we fell back to plan B, and that was to go to the library. Well, one of the other fathers had gotten there first and discovered that they were closed early. He let us know that he could invite us all back to his place. Shortly afterward, one of the moms said she'd come over and bring pizza. I made a decision right then and there. I was going to have a slice of pizza. I haven't had a slice in 2 months. I'm down 12 pounds. I'm doing really great. So I figured it's okay to have a slice of pizza, and I would have been fine with it if I did. But here's what's interesting. I went to my cooler to take out a can of diet soda that I had put in there in the morning, and without even giving any thought to it, here's how I functioned. I grabbed my tuna fish, I grabbed my rice cakes, and my Diet Dr. Pepper, and I took them into the house. I took off the lid, I opened up the rice cakes, and I started to eat the tuna fish with the rice cakes. I wasn't even thinking about what I was doing, but I was functioning in a manner that was consistent with the structures that I had already set up for myself. So the point is, and what I teach my clients and what I strive to do in my own life, is to first consider, how do I want to function? How do I want myself to function? In business, the question would be, how do I want my team to function, my employees, the people that I supervise, my customers? And then I think of, what structures do I need to put in place that would dictate that particular type of functionality? Because once the structures are set, the functioning starts to happen almost without any thinking about it anymore. And that was the case with me. I made a conscious choice as far as what I thought I was going to do, and yet I acted in accordance with the structures that I had already set into place. That is another version of what I call setting myself up to win. So I'm super excited about all the structures that I've been creating over the last 2 months, and I thank you for watching, because by doing so, you add another structure which promotes an advanced level of functionality of compliance with my objectives. So thank you again for your partnership, and I'll see you tomorrow.